Freak, you had a bold claim a moment ago.
Yep.
So question to you, who's going to take it?
So definitely SK. So OMG is my pick, actually. I think they look incredibly strong. They're dominant in the region. Their team fighting is so crisp. I think they're the best team here.
Well, any response to that, Monty?
I mean, I just figured everybody would take SK Telecom. You see, I brought all these for you guys, but let's see. Oh, okay. I got one right here. So OMG, there you go, buddy.
Do I even need to ask who you think's going to win, Monty?
Oh, come on. Yeah. It's SK Telecom T1K. I'm ready. I'm prepped. I got my scarf right here.
Never got off the train,
Anybody?
I see.
No.
Never got off the train. Okay, let's see. Who else is on this train? Crepo?
I actually still have my ticket and I'll show it later, but I'll take one scarf. I think SKT is the favorite for this tournament.
I would love to say Fnatic, but honestly, when I look at these scarves here, when I look at Monty with it, it looks so beautiful.
I know.
I have to go with SKT.
You're going to look so handsome. Look at that.
You.
What an upgrade.
Beautiful.
So, pretty strong showing here. SKT, not even mentioning Cloud9, not throwing any oddballs out there for TPI. I'm not going to lie. Give me a scarf.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on, let's get one running over here. Guys, we are getting set up in the arena for the opening ceremony. Before we get there, though, I want to pick your guys' brains, talk a little bit more about some of the teams we haven't mentioned. LCS teams not getting much love. Ice had complete dragon control. 100% of the dragons. One of them. How is it that they were able to have such great dragon control, but still lose the game?
That's the issue, and I know Monty as well, over in Korea you often see it where some teams focus too much on objectives, and the other teams just have this Danish player who's a great talent called Bjergsen. Danish, by the way, just to be 100% sure everyone is aware.
Well, enough of that.
And then he can carry the entire team.
I
That's how
know.
it is.
I mean, yeah, I know. That's the only reason you were in the LCS was getting carried, so.
It actually did remind me a little bit about Copenhagen Bulls times.
Okay,
where
hold
like,
on.
Bjergsen 9, maybe give them a win. We will see. So for me, it's going to be the picks and also what Fnatic is going to bring. Are we going to see Soraka top lane for Source?
Please no.
Please yes. Please yes.
Yes.
Please, yes. I just
But
want to
Europe.
see it. I actually agree with Crepo. I want to see how the regional differences stack up because everyone has their own take on how you play certain scenarios, how you play fast pushes, how you play dragon fights. And the other one to me is I am looking forward to the first time in like a year and a half that a Korean team finally loses in a national event. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Ooh, strong words.
He's
strong
taking
words.
double spot in stand-up career.
Right, well, somebody's got to be the Joker, right? We'll have to see how it works out. For now, let's turn our fun. We've had our fun. It is time for a more critical look at the ultra rapid fire mode. So let's send it over to Freak over at the Telestrator.
Thank you very much, Quick Shot. You know, I really love Earth mode because what is ultra rapid fire without tons of damage? Tons of damage is what Earth is all about, and here to show us the tons of damage is, of course, the man Bjergsen. We'll get it up on the screen in a second. So we got a couple of clips of just why Bjergsen is the embodiment of tons of damage. If we can roll that clip out, you're going to see he goes in the battle, and he's just channeling tons of damage. You see, he doesn't need a Trinity Force. It's okay. He's from North America, which means tons of damage. Another fight, tons of damage again. He survives, jukes the tons of damage, and gets double kill, dealing tons of damage. Next clip, again, Bjergsen under the turret, dealing tons of damage to Mr. AD Carry himself. Archie's going to show up. Bjergsen, though, again, he cast in a league that I cast in. So, of course, he knows how to deal tons of damage. Takes another one down, gets chased down. But again, Madlife does not play with tons of damage on a daily basis. And Bjergsen just deals way too much damage for Ender to deal with. As you can see, North America is the home of tons of damage. And this is why we're the best league in the world. Because we've just got what it takes. That's my take on the games, guys. Let's send it back to you at the desk.
Yeah, they get away with a lot of stuff. If they have to, say they rotate from bot to mid, they have 3 chances to do that. SKT will only get 1 chance, and if they don't take that chance, they will just get out-rotated, as like
Closing thoughts to Fisher?
co-host likes to say.
Perfect point by Crepo. I mean, the Korean teams, they know exactly how to punish mistakes. Can TBA do the same? Can Fnatic, can Cloud9 do the same thing here? If not, then SKT can get away with making some mistakes and rely on just being so strong players.
Well, those questions will be answered in just a moment's time. Before we find them out, though, it is time for our panel to make their predictions. Who do you guys think is going to come out on top in this game? To Fisher, I'm going to go into my crystal ball. What are you predicting?
I will go with SK Telecom.
Monty?
I know everybody's going to be really surprised. SK Telecom T1, baby!
Yeah, well, SKT has the Bjergsen equivalent in Faker, so as you said, your words, not mine, actually. No, SKT T1 is going to take it.
Yeah, I agree with everyone else here on the desk. SKT is looking rather strong. In general, they're still a very good team, so I think they got this.
Each region is a little bit different. Like, where is strategy trump skill, and does it matter to the point where some of these players just ignore strategy completely because they just outmatch their counterparts in lane. That's what I want to see.
I mean, yeah, I really have to agree with Crepo on that front. But I'm really looking forward to the most is Crepo losing the prediction contest again because, winning is sweet, but it's even sweeter when Crepo's on the bottom. So, but other than that, second place is the lane swap. I have to agree. It's really about that strategy that you see. There's so many options that are open.
In your opinion, looking at the plays, looking at the individual mistakes and skill shots, is that nerves? Is that just mistiming, miscalculating? I mean, what would your opinion be if it was your team that had done that the cause of the problem?
My team was at All-Stars, and then Mr. probably wake up. I know Link is doing his best to fill that void, and I know all these members, they want to perform the best they could, but it's so hard. After playing so long together, they're an Unchained lineup for such a long time, and suddenly this new player comes in and you have to perform against part of the best teams in the world, and that's going to be really rough for you. I could say they're a little bit in the dark right now about what they're going to do. And
I think you're pretty switched on with that little comment there.
Exactly.
So at CJ Davis 86, he says SK Telecom T1 all day. Faker, Pumandu, Piglet, the plays, the feels, the Baron, the strategy. They got it all. I'm going to give this one to Crepo.
Yeah, well, not much left to say after he did everything. But to touch on Freak's point, while, yeah, SKT had a little, as Monty likes to say, micro-level mistakes, but on the macro level of the game, their strategy was solid. And if we looked at OMG, they left some gaping holes in their strategy. And I think SKTT1 is more than willing to fill them.
Well, we'll see if they can make that work. Next one comes to us from @TenzoLol. I think C9 has something to prove to everyone outside of North America after Worlds. All aboard the C9 hype train and get well high. Care to comment on that one, Monty, as the conductor of the largest hype train in existence?
Well, I mean, the C9 hype train is only relevant in North America, as we've seen. So, I mean, I do think I have hopes for C9 here in the tournament, and especially after seeing these first couple games, I think it gives a good indicator, and I think C9 can still place well.
And they will be playing against Fnatic in the next match. We'll see how well they perform. Well, it is time for the prediction game, the last one of the day, and I want to know from you guys, who is going to come out victorious? The #1 team from the region with the greatest rotations out of all, the greatest individual play that can win 2v1s, 4v0s, 3v1s, or SKT. Deficio, who's going to win?
Well, I'll give it to SKT, but I think Cloud9, just by winning the first game, they...
Did my speech not inspire you? Monty, I don't even want to ask you.
I went for my boy Link and the good guys on Cloud9 first, but I think that SK Telecom is just on another level.
Looking for the team kill there from Monte Cristo. Crepo?
You did almost sell me apple pie, and I'm really hungry, but I still have to bring up something, a remnant of the past. If we remember back to the World Finals, I got this from a dear friend of mine, and I treasure it with all my heart, so I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to go for SK21.
Freak, before you lock it in, 19 games undefeated. Take it now, and it'll be 20 games undefeated.
Yeah, well, you know what's great is there's a couple of really top North American teams that don't beat Korean teams. And Cloud9 is going to be one of them, unfortunately. SKT will be, the second place team in the group. They'll win.
I tried. I mean, this is what I've got to work with. Anyways, it is time to check out how you guys at home have voted over at lolesports.com. And with 71%, really? You guys aren't even on my side. SKT T1K will be picking up their second win. Thank you very much for this one. We're going to send it over to the guys.